Today's topic for us all is whether he will turn back to you. Now stay calm, close your eyes for 3 seconds, then follow your first intuition and choose among the 3 cards. For the sake of you, first let's look at the first set of cards. I think the first set of cards, this relationship may have ended before it even started. I would lean more towards ambiguity. It's just a relationship that ended soon after it started. So it's the kind of relationship that has been long gone. In fact, it's been quite a long time since the breakup, or this relationship has already reached its end. This situation is unstable, as I feel. It came from somewhere, but I think your feelings are inherently very unstable. If you two are together, it could be a passionate but extremely unstable love, especially if it's just the beginning of a relationship or a breakup, or even an ambiguous period. Because when I say this, it's a love that is very passionate but extremely unstable. Including social history, I think you really had a good time. You see, this time is relatively short, like a fleeting rainbow. It's gone in a flash. Let's look at a card from the 9 of Preservation. You see, it's a painful card called the Nightmare card. But he said it's against now. Actually, I think it's okay. I think you suffer more in pain. This kind of feeling is a bit bewildered. In fact, you know this kind of relationship may not have a future, may not have results, but I sometimes don't want to face it. Formally speaking, I always hope there's a bit of a future feeling, but I think the chances of the other party turning back are not so high from this team's perspective, as they seem to be universally discriminatory. The health is from the middle, he thinks it's in the past, then it's already in the past. The above words are an interpretation of this set of cards. I hope it can help you all. Next, let's look at the second set of cards. Will they return under the bed because the future has brought the devil? The cards on the bed represent the spirit of the moonlight. That is to say, you are still attractive to him, and he still has some persistence towards you. First, let's look at the new address where the card game appears. This card is a bit difficult to promote, haha. I think the problem in your relationship should be, it's already a lot, and it doesn't quite seem like the smooth kind of feeling. I don't think it's quite like that. Because it's the secret of new history. It's actually a card that has accumulated many problems, and they find it hard to promote. You might feel that his current state towards you is quite evasive or passive. Your life might be right now. It's rare to see his shadow. I think you have broken the connection. So actually, maintaining a connection, he would be more willing to get along with you like a friend, rather than treating you as a lover. He would feel like a friend's relationship could make him feel more comfortable or let him relax a bit more. But for lovers, he would feel too tired. This is his current state. Just like Hwatinchi in the play, she's a bit restless because of Himijin's discrimination. This state is actually quite simple. It's her initiative. It used to be very slow. The original horse was almost motionless, but it had thoughts. Actually, the heart he stares at has a slight attraction to you, a little spark of feelings. It's just that the flame is small, but it's still there. But he's actually quite pure in his heart. Sometimes it is. The current actions are just slower, because you can see that the Golden Jade are actually in a normal state. It is too much like a demon. In fact, you can see it from the energy flow. The Golden Jade are in a normal state. Just look. New Soldier's the Knight. The New Soldier Knight looks at the Demon Lieutenant. He just walks back and forth. In the end, he falls on this Devil Lieutenant, this card. This card is actually a very simple and intuitive card. He is controlled by demons, but a person's obsession is easy to be controlled by demons. This card does not necessarily mean it's bad in other accounts. I think this card is good in this regard because actually he is still obsessed with you. He's bound, he cannot let you go. Even if they feel tired in person, they can't let go of you. You still have that feminine allure to them. That kind of attraction. Not the common kind from a female friend. It comes from that kind of... the attraction between partners. You do have this kind of attraction to him. So I think this group of him will look back for you, but it is just that he will be stronger over there. The action is more practical, but it would. The above is about his left wing screenshot. I hope to pay attention to it. Let's take a look at the second deck of cards. He will come back to find you, and you two can be together. If you have broken up, you can still be together. First, let's take a look at the emergence of chess and cards. Anyway, I will feel that your current mood or your state is actually quite bad. You will feel that the consumption is very poor. This kind of emotion for you, your current mood should be relatively collapsed. You will feel that you are barely hanging on. You feel tired and painful in this relationship. I feel like your emotions are about to explode. If that string in you snaps, I feel like you will kind of lose it because it's like a war card. It's a very intense state and then a very consuming state. Let's look at the world. I think your current state is relatively steady. That is, they haven't learned to be more proactive, One side may be a bit more proactive, but that kind of proactiveness is one. The energy is not very strong, it is the weaker type, and the current state of both sides is relatively passive. It doesn't seem like the other side is taking any steps forward, or if they are, it's very weak. I feel this kind of emotion is trying to break through but can't, wants to push but finds it difficult. But I think if this card is here, I feel it actually represents a perfect card in the near future. Later, the new Emperor and the political commissar may represent a section of manifested feelings, that is, settling down. So I feel that you guys will come back to find you. I believe it represents a kind of completeness, and if you are in agreement, it's a new stage in your relationship. So you can reconcile after a breakup. The friend can be together. I think what he expressed to me is this, but I don't know what you have experienced before. I think it's probably that both of you have individual pulses. I think these are likely to be a step taken by the Democratic Party. He needs to think on the other side. The other side is also tired. Others have arranged him, but he also has a bit of that on his side. I get the feeling that he's a bit tired during this process. He wants to calm down too, but I think he does have some realizations after calming down. In the future, if he doesn't want to explore, there won't be any new alien cards, so I think he just needs some time to digest. So for the second dispatch, I think the result is quite perfect. The above is about the interpretation of this dispatch, hoping to help you